Alex Tukey has been staged to a 1-0 lead thanks to the Greg Velasquez solo home run as he goes to work here in the top of the third inning against David Diaz-Fernandez, followed by Dalton Bowers, and then it's back to the top and Charlie White. The first pitch from Tukey, a swing and a miss for strike one.
Tukey is happy to see some run support. He's gotten 14 runs of support in 8 games so far, which is not more than 2 per game.
A strike called on Diaz-Fernandez to make it 0-2. He's out of Miami, Florida. Plays his college ball at Marshall. Batting 163 on the year, just 7 RBIs, and he is called out on strikes. Second strikeout for Tukey, and out number 1 here in the third.
And David, it is the top of the third inning, so let's get you some baseball lingo for
Let's
you today.
go.
On Military Appreciation Night, in the world of baseball, what is a soldier? This is a good one. I like this one. What is a soldier?
Number 9 man Dalton Bowers facing Tukey here. Bases empty and 1 out. First pitch is up high to Bowers.
Answer coming in the bottom of the third.
He went 1 for 3 yesterday, scored a run, also collected an RBI while playing right field. He takes a strike here, batting .259, and just 3 RBIs for the native of Albuquerque, New Mexico, goes to New Mexico Junior College. And the 1-1 from Tukey is a little bit low. Tukey not able to get the call there. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And you can already see in this inning, watch where Tukey lands that left foot into that little divot. It's hard to see from the other side, obviously with the camera angle, but from this angle we can see he's hitting it a lot better here in this inning.
The 2-1 is lifted foul off the end of the bat, make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. I remember a couple of years ago, Steven Strasburg, I believe it was his rookie year, was struggling with his landing spot there in Cleveland. They actually took him out of the ballgame because they were concerned he was going to get injured.
Well, that was every game.
The 2-2 is high to fill the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
In fact, that's still the case.
He's 3 years into his major league career. And here's the payoff pitch from Alex Tukey. It's spoiled away foul, and the count remains 3-2. You think it's Strasburg? It's getting to the point where they're just being too cautious with him?
Well, apparently there's no innings limit anymore, which I don't understand how you can go from a pretty short leash.
The 3-2 is lined on one hop. Matthew Fears ranging to his left, unable to make the play. It popped out of his glove at the last second, and Bowers is aboard with 1 out here in the third.
Center fielder, number 8 from Maryland, Charlie.
I don't understand how you can go from such a short leash in terms of a season innings pitch limit. I mean, there was another month to go in the season, and he wasn't out there. And now all of a sudden, especially with his DL stints and everything, this year he can pitch as much as he wants.
Well, it's back to the top of the order now, and the left-handed hitting center fielder Charlie White. Kennedy goes over the signs with the infield. Bowers is leadoff first, being held on by Rorik Bridgewater. Tukey has his sign and delivers the first pitch to White. A little bit high, ball 1.
But it's interesting with young pitchers like that, what you do in terms of holding on to their arms and where you put them, too. Like, let's take Jose Fernandez, for example. He could be spending his time in AA or AAA, but that's not the case because the Marlins, obviously, they weren't going to win the division this year, and it's going to take Fernandez a couple of years to develop, so why not stick him in the major league role? Limit his innings here and there, but still let him face the top talent.
The 1-0 is outside. Kennedy was setting up outside, trying to bring that one back into the plate, but it's 2 balls and no strikes. Bowers in 9 games this year for Eau Claire has yet to record a stolen base. We'll see if the hit and run is on here with the left-hander standing in the batter's box. Tukey trying to make sure it is not. And the 2-0 squaring to bunt is White, pulls it back, takes strike one. White currently riding a modest 3-game hit streak. That's a season high in hits. He's done that a couple of times this year. The 2-1 is on the ground to third with the runner going. Kujin will have one play. That's to first, and he makes it for out number 2.
Shortstop, number 2 from Maryland, Blake Schmidt.
Runner in scoring position, but there are 2 outs for Blake Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to the left fielder Serrano back in the first. And the first pitch to from Tukey is sent high in the air left field. Serrano going back to the corner, and it is a foul ball.
Whew. Long strike.
Tukey breathing a sigh of relief after that one, no doubt. So it's 0-1, and Kennedy now will go out and have a word with Tukey. Blake Schmidt waits on an 0-1, takes strike 2 from Tukey. He's looking to pitch around a 1-out single. A runner at second base, that's Bowers. Bombers on top, 1-0. Tukey ahead though, no balls and 2 strikes, has the sign and sets. And here's the 0-2, it's lifted foul out of play. And the count remains at 0-2. Schmidt in his second season in an Eau Claire uniform. He batted .260 last year for the Express in 29 games and 104 at-bats. Drove in 9 runs and had at least 1 hit in 6 of his last 8 games. Looking to pick up Bowers from second base in a 1-0 ball game. And again, the 0-2 from Tukey, swinging a ground ball to short. Mirabelli surrounds it. Quick throw is not in time to get Schmidt running down the line. He beats it out. Bowers goes to third. That puts runners at the corners with 2 outs now for Sam Haggerty, who leads the team in batting average.
Well, so far against Tukey, the only hard-hit ball we've seen was driven foul. But the 2 singles here in the inning have been little nubbers down the first base and third base sides.
Lefty on righty here. Haggerty is 0 for 1. And the 2013 Mountain West Freshman of the Year grounds one foul down the first base line.
There's another hard hit foul ball.
Haggerty, a switch hitter. However, he throws with his right hand. Runners at the corners here, 2 down. Tukey, the old first to third move, but nothing doing. We've seen that first to third move work a couple of times for a Battle Creek pitcher. And the 0-1 from Alex is in there, a called strike, make it 0-2. Tukey getting ahead of another Express hitter. Looking to shut the door here in the top of the third inning. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes of Haggerty, and Haggerty sends a line drive over the head of Kujin, but it's a foul ball.
Wow, I think these are getting closer and closer each time. That one was maybe an inch or 2 to the left.
And that ground ball past Bridgewater was not fouled by much either. Tukey still ahead, though. No balls and 2 strikes. Shane Lynch waiting on deck. Tukey holds the glove at the belt and delivers, and now he'll throw over to first base, and they have got Blake Schmidt picked off. Another runner thrown out on the base paths for Eau Claire, and we're on our way to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0, Battle Creek on top.